Yeah, absolutely. And I think we've seen over the past couple of years the expansion of what loyalty means. It used to mean your best customers who are, the top tier that you have, and how do we make sure that we treat that tier differently than everybody else? I think over the last couple of years, especially with increased, intelligence within CRM, you're starting to see maybe you don't have one or two tiers, you have 8 tiers. So how do you treat those loyal customers who are not necessarily, maybe not tier one, who may download your app, but how do you treat someone who is a loyal customer who doesn't want to download your app, who doesn't want to dedicate home, space on their home screen to your app? That's happening a lot. So that's where other channels like SMS, like Wallet, Wallet loyalty, right? I mean, having your loyalty card that's no longer a plastic card, but it's actually in your phone, having it in here at all times. I honestly believe that's going to expand loyalty programs, because now, in order to be a part of a loyalty program at a number of retailers, I don't have to have physical cards. I can just have my phone. So it allows me to actually participate in a lot more loyalty programs than I did before. And I think that's a really big difference. The points system, you have to kind of decouple loyalty with points. Points are a system to reward loyal users, but that's not your loyalty program, right? So when you think of your loyal customers, it could be someone who is a repeat customer but isn't again in that top tier. But how do you actually communicate with them? I think in the past we've heard from a lot of our customers that in the past the only way they use loyalty programs to communicate with customers is like when someone signs up and then during a purchase. But other than that, they're not actually communicating. One of the great things that loyalty, like a loyalty pass in your wallet, does is it opens up a communication channel between you and that customer for outside of that transaction. You can actually talk to them and update them on things, on programs that you're running outside of just when they use the card or when they tell someone their phone number at checkout. And I think it really opens up that communication channel and the ability to talk to those people. Yeah, so the pass on the phone. If you haven't gone in and looked at them, I would say go download one from a retailer. But what we're starting to get into is not only can I personalize that with your name, your status, your point total, but I can actually make it a different color. For a higher tier, I can make it different for each level of loyalty user. Another really interesting thing that our customers have done is they will actually they'll look at their databases and say, here's your propensity to buy this weekend, right? You're going to go shopping. It's August right now. I'm going to go buy maybe some lawn care or something like that. If you have a high propensity to go buy something this weekend, I can give you surprise points or surprise value onto your loyalty pass, alert you to the fact that it's there, and say, hey, this weekend we added $20 to or we added 200 points to your loyalty card just for this weekend, right? Just as a way of saying thanks. In the back end, they're about to go buy something somewhere, so you're trying to bring them into your store. But it's just another kind of idea around, because you can communicate with someone individually, you can give them something that they appreciate, but what you're really trying to do is kind of shape that shopping behavior. A number of our customers are using the wallet as kind of that entry mechanism for their app. So it's an easier download. It's in every device. So getting someone to download either their loyalty card or an offer, you can actually use that wallet pass to promote your app. So it's kind of like that first initial step into the app world functionality for certain customers. And we're seeing conversion. We're seeing people who get the wallet object, and then as they're using it, then they start to get used to using their phone in the store, and then they say, all right, I need to go download this app. And you can actually link to it right on that pass, which makes it really, really easy. Yeah, we'll just also think of in the store. Is in the store the right place to download the app? And some places maybe, but I would say if you have a customer in your store, you want them to shop. You want them to buy something. So their mission is to get in there and buy something and get out. So what Wallet can do is basically continue that interaction outside of that shopping experience to say, like, let's say you give them an offer, 5% off that gets them to come into the store. They use it. After they leave the store, we can actually send an alert to that offer to say, hey, hope you had a great experience, download the app here. So you can elongate that, and you don't have to interrupt someone's time in the store to have them go download your app. You can send them messages and you can keep them involved after that. I mean, SMS is clearly, SMS is so ubiquitous. Everyone has it, everyone uses it. So SMS can be a great place to engage with someone. And then, if you're talking about people who haven't downloaded the app already, there's a reason they haven't downloaded it. They may not understand the value. So you can use something like SMS to further build that. Here's the value of downloading the app, and here's what you can get out of the app. Here's how I can deep link you within the app to a certain area. So you can use that cadence to actually build the value of your app. I memean, SMS, again, in the tier of your most loyal customers are going to get your app. There's a bunch. I mean, but if you're lucky, you get a 20% of your customers to download your app, and of that, maybe half to actually be active on it. So you're leaving 90% of your customers out, right? That 10% that aren't active, plus the 80% that never downloaded your app in the first place. So that's where SMS comes in, and it kind of fills that gap to where you can have engagement with someone, but they're not making that commitment to download your actual app onto their phone and then use it, right? I mean, it's hard enough to get someone to download it. It's harder to get them to use it. And now with iOS, where when you don't use an app for a while, it slowly starts to fade away and it uninstalls itself. That's why activity is key. But in my mind, making sure that you're embracing the fact that it's not a bad thing that people aren't going to download your app. I mean, sure, you'd love everybody to, but they're not. So this is a great way to communicate with those people who are loyal customers, who are good customers, without giving them that hurdle to go download the app.